बात कर रहे हैं? अच्छा जी, वेतन दोषी।
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sunil Bharti.
Yes.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
You are a civil engineer
Yes,
and you have also taken civil engineering as the subject.
yes.
Was it difficult? Because many engineers prefer taking sociology and anthropology and all that.
Sir, I am comfortable in civil engineering, and earlier through civil engineering I appeared in the engineering services examination in 2012, and I got the department Central Water Commission. Later I appeared in 2014, and I got the Department Survey of India. So, but I did not join because my final aim is civil service. So that's why I feel civil. I am more comfortable in civil engineering. That's why I adopted the option.
Okay, all right. That's perfectly fine. Now, how is India's construction sector doing?
India's construction sector is doing well. There are some concern regarding real estate. That's why a real estate regulatory authority has been formed, and and for that developers has to register with the RERA, and RERA will take care if any problem will appear, then RERA will take care of that.
I see. And what about the industrial corridors being formed, new cities being developed?
Yes, sir. Smart city government has planned for 100 smart city, and more road development project is going on, and railway construction is also going on. Dedicated freight corridor is going.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm talking about Delhi, Mumbai freight corridor. And are you aware of the cities being formed alongside this corridor?
No, sir.
There is an argument that India has not, in the past 25 years, created new cities while population has nearly doubled. So we should have more cities. Are you happy with this argument?
Yes, sir. But government is presently planning the smart city mission, under which 100 smart city will be created, and after that more program is there for the renovation of the heritage cities.
Don't you think it's counterproductive? As it is, our cities are teeming with rural-urban migrations.
Yes.
You know, villages are being depopulated, and everybody is running to cities. And if you make them smarter, they become more attractive for rural migrants.
But at the same time, they are providing a job. There is employment opportunity in cities. That's why people are coming. That is a good thing, because government is creating number of cities. There is a problem of unemployment, so more people will come and they will get employment. And for rural sector, government is also doing a different program like a daily development, fisheries, and all those activities which are going on in rural areas also.
Returning to civil engineering,
Yes.
The housing sector seems to have a priority attached.
Yes.
The Prime Minister's slogan of housing for all.
Yes.
How do you see the progress being made? Because instead of 20 million houses, only 1 lakh houses have been created so far.
Yes, sir. Till now, less number of houses have been constructed, but government has planned for the housing for all under Prime Minister Awas Yojana Gramin, and under which 1.2 lakh rupees are given for plain area, and 1.3 lakh rupees will be given to the houses constructed in a hilly area. And government is putting effort. Right now, more government functionaries are doing their work to speed up the process.
And you think it's going to be possible to meet the target?
It will be difficult to meet the target, but it's a progressive step. Our government.
Which area is known as the Dhan Ka Katora of UP?
Sir, Chandoli. Sir, my district is.
So when was the district created?
Sir, my district was created in 1997. Earlier it was part of Varanasi.
I see. And then did it continue as a district all along? Was it merged with Varanasi in the middle?
After that it was merged in Varanasi. When Sapa government came, it was merged in Varanasi, and later in 2003 it was again created as a district.
What is meant by PPP?
Sir, it is a private-public partnership.
What are the features of this partnership? Can you shed some light on this instrument?
In the present time, number of projects are constructed. So if funding is not available that much, then with the help of private sector, more funding is availed, and construction will be forwarded. It is a cooperation between private sector and the government sector.
So the funds, who provides the funds and who provides the management? Who takes care of the risks?
So funds, private sector will provide the fund and government will manage.
Shouldn't it be other way around?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't it be other way around?
Managerial talent, the private sector possesses.
Sometimes private sector provide funds and manage also, and after recovering their cost, they give the project to the government.
Have you heard of the term WASH? WASH.
Yes, sir.
What does it stand for?
It is so I don't know the exact full form, but it is associated with the sanitation and hygiene.
And WA is water.
Water, okay, sir.
Water, sanitation and hygiene.
Okay.
Why is it important, particularly in the context of urban planning?
Sir, in basically cities, much problem of sewage. That's why sanitation is more important, and for that government is constructing sewage treatment plant. And there is also concern of safe drinking water. That's why it is having much more important in the present time.
The government is also undertaking a drive for deworming of children.
Sorry, sir.
Deworming of children.
I am not.
You're not aware?
Tell me something about your hobbies.
Sir, my hobby is listening to music and running.
What kind of music you listen?
So basically Sufi music I listen. Some songs of like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Sabri Brothers, Wadali Brothers, Nizami Mandir.
Tell me one favorite song of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan.
Akhi Aur Dekhti Hai, Dil Ho Jawan.
Any Indian Sufi song you like? Indian symphony?
Yes, sir. Nizami Mandir. His song was Kun Phaya Kun, was in a Rockstar movie.
What is RERA?
Real Estate Regulatory Authority.
Do you think a real estate sector need this kind of a regulatory body?
Yes, sir. Because earlier there was much problem regarding a project was not given at time. So there was also corruption. In that case, if our developer will create some problem or do some work not according to RERA, then they have to deposit some money and they will be penalized. And up to 3 years imprisonment is there.
What is difference between globalization and liberalization?
So globalization and
Liberalization.
So globalization means our economy is connected to the another country. So it is a stretching of economy. And liberalization means more work is given to the private sector.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sunil, we'd like to share our assessment
Okay.
with you. You are well dressed.
Yes.
When is your interview?
9th April.
There's still a lot of time.
Yes.
If you feel comfortable, you can go in a suit. Otherwise, go open collar.
Sir, it's okay or
No,
suit?
when you wear a suit, then only tie makes sense.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Otherwise
go in
without
an
tie.
open collar. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Suit also, if even only if you feel comfortable in it, confident in it.
Okay.
If you feel awkward, then suit is not recommended.
Okay. Sir.
Okay? So you decide.
Okay.
But wear a lighter color shirt than this.
So white,
White is preferable.
but it's how it's
This one is not light.
okay.
This one is a bit dark. Too
Okay.
dark for formal occasions.
Okay.
Okay? Your hair needs a bit of grooming.
Yes, yes.
So please do that. Your domain knowledge is adequate but needs strengthening. Civil
Okay.
engineering aspects, you need to work on them. You have a subject.
Yes.
When I asked you initially, you went into a long monologue about engineering services, this, that. I was selected, I didn't join in 2012, I didn't join in 2014 and all that. You think that was necessary, right at the beginning?
No, sir. Sir,
You have limited time, 30 minutes to impress them and get selected. Are you going to waste your time talking about your own personal history which is already in this stuff?
Yes.
Why should you? Nobody is asking you. The question was very simple. You are a civil engineer, you have also taken civil engineering as subject.
Yes.
Why?
Sir, I am more.
So just say one sentence, I was comfortable with civil engineering.
Okay.
It's natural because you studied that subject and you want to be examined in that subject.
Yes.
I saw no advantage in taking sociology or anthropology. Something like that.
Yes.
But why? What is the need for talking about engineering services? Our exam I took in 2012, didn't join. I was selected in 14 also, I didn't join. Is there any need?
No, sir. It was not needed.
Right in the first part, first question, you created an unnecessary complication.
Yes.
You realize that?
Yes.
So please be wary of giving such unnecessary information.
Yes.
I say it because very frankly, you have limits to your domain knowledge, which should make you very careful.
Yes.
If your domain knowledge, if you know everything about civil services or Varanasi or whatever, then it is, you can talk about things and be sort of aggressive.
Yes.
But if you don't have
Yes.
language, knowledge of subject and so on, then you should be more restrained, more defensive. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. So, delivery, how do you deliver your arguments, your replies? It requires more energy,
Okay, sir.
force.
Okay.
You are sort of
Just
monotonous and you have no emotions attached. Even when you are talking about policy measures, you're talking as if it's a remote subject. Only place you got emotionally charged was when you were talking about your hobbies.
Yes.
Otherwise you are low-key. If you are low-key, the word also becomes low-key. You need to be slightly
Yes.
more energetic, slightly more enthusiastic, forward-looking.
Yes.
Sit with your back to the back of the chair. further back and front can be out. Shoulders a bit more square.
Okay.
Hands here on the armrests.
Okay, sir.
You feel more comfortable, more confident that way. Here you sort of sitting like this, it gives a different sense to you and to the people you are interacting with. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. Please.
So, firstly, as the chairman has said, formal dress
Okay, sir.
and better grooming. You see,
Okay.
shave properly and hair done properly creates its own impact.
Okay, sir.
My suggestion is, you see, you need to be very clear with regard to concepts.
Okay.
When you are being asked on particular topics, you are giving replies which do not really show your familiarity. So, PPP, globalization, liberalization, all those answers were not exactly as per the actual fact on the ground. So my suggestion is, take some 50 of these papers, just write bullet points.
Okay.
That this is what is meant by globalization, tuck, 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 not more than 4 or 5.
Okay, sir.
That will give you, that readiness to face. You are not expected to know everything in detail, you are not expected to know the answer to every question.
Yes, sir.
But when you respond, it should be with some degree of some idea that what is involved in this concept.
Yes, sir.
That clarity should be there. That clarity needs to be honed up through this technique which I am taking.
Okay, sir.
Best of luck, you will do very well.
Thank you, sir.
I think chairperson and member has already conveyed the suggestions. Please take care of those suggestions.
Okay.
Any questions, queries, doubts that you
Sir,
have?
my attempt is 6th attempt. So, sir, regarding that, if they ask, what should I say?
I don't think they're going to ask.
Okay, sir.
It's most of the candidates averaging out around third attempt or fourth attempt.
Yes, sir.
You're not unique.
Yes, sir.
You have every right to every attempt you are entitled to. You say, I've been trying and I've been improving.
And sir, sometimes they ask how you did not join the service, and what should I say in that regarding engineering service?
Yes. You say, I continued to aspire for civil services.
Yes, sir.
And if I joined engineering services, I would have no time to prepare for civil service. They are not going to dig very deep into it. Don't take it too defensively. Okay? So they're going to ask you for asking sake, just to start a conversation. The idea is not to sort of make it a crime and finger pointing against you.
Okay, sir.
Any other issues?
No,
You should not be tense.
okay, sir.
You are a bit tense. It's important, but it's not life and death.
Okay, sir.
And board has a job. They also have to select people.
Yes,
And here, right now, your probability of selection is 1 out of 3.
yes,
So, by making yourself nervous, you are reducing your chances.
yes.
You have to tell your mind that there's every possibility that you will make it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Just be natural self. Don't get intimidated by the prospect of interview. What worse can happen?
Yes.
Only good things are going to come out of it.
Yes.
Or you would stay where you are. You're not going to fall back. Okay? You're
Yes.
not going to lose anything, you're going to only gain.
Yes.
So please be your natural, confident self, positively inclined towards that goal. All right?
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
Best
you,
of
sir.
luck.